The sound of footsteps on dry leaves sent shivers down my spine. I turned, expecting to see nothing, but there she was, Mama NKY, standing still, her eyes reflecting the moonlight, cold and lifeless. She smiled, a wicked curve of her lips that promised something dark. It all started when my uncle died mysteriously. They found him in his hut, eyes wide open, mouth frozen in a silent scream. The villagers whispered about Mama NKY. They said she was a witch, a woman with powers no one understood, living at the edge of our village. Her presence always felt wrong, like the air turned colder when she was near. I never believed in such stories. At 20, I thought I was too old for ghost tales. But curiosity got the better of me. I wanted to know the truth, to see if Mama NKY was just a lonely old woman or something more sinister. So one night, I decided to follow her. She left her hut just after sunset, moving quietly through the forest. I kept my distance, careful not to make a sound. She led me to a clearing where a huge baobab tree stood, its branches stretching out like skeletal arms. There was something eerie about that tree, something that made my skin crawl. Mama NKY started chanting, her voice low and guttural. She moved in circles around the tree, her hands weaving patterns in the air. The ground seemed to hum beneath my feet, and I felt a strange pull, like the earth itself was alive and breathing. Then I saw it, a faint glow beneath the tree. It grew brighter until a shape emerged from the ground. It was my uncle, or what was left of him. His skin was pale, eyes hollow, and he moved with a jerky, unnatural grace. He wasn't alive, but he wasn't dead either. He was something else, something caught between worlds. I wanted to scream, to run, but my feet were rooted to the ground. Mama NKY turned towards me, her eyes locking onto mine. She knew I was there all along. Her smile widened, and she spoke, her voice dripping with malice. You shouldn't have come here, child. Curiosity is a dangerous thing. She raised her hands, and the ground beneath me started to shake. Roots erupted from the earth, wrapping around my legs, pulling me down. I struggled, but the more I fought, the tighter they held me. In my panic, I remembered the stories my grandmother used to tell about protection spells. With a trembling voice, I recited the words she taught me. The roots loosened, just enough for me to break free and run. I didn't stop running until I reached my village. I burst into my family's hut, breathless and wild-eyed. They saw the fear in my face and knew something terrible had happened. The elders gathered the next day, their faces grave. They decided to confront Mama NKY, to put an end to her dark practices. But when they reached her hut, it was empty. She was gone, vanished without a trace, leaving only the cold memory of her smile. To this day, no one knows where she went. But every now and then, late at night, I hear the faint sound of chanting in the distance, and I feel a chill run down my spine. I know she's still out there, watching, waiting. Curiosity is indeed a dangerous thing.